Everyone wants to feel enough. But sometimes, no matter how hard we try, that little voice inside whispers, "You're not good enough." It's strange, isn't it? We can be kind, hardworking, full of dreams, yet still doubt our own worth. This is the story of Malik, a young man from a small American town who knew that feeling all too well. Malik worked in his small garage workshop, building handcrafted furniture, tables, chairs, shelves, all made from reclaimed wood. People in town loved his work, but Malik, he never felt proud. He always compared himself to others. "There are better carpenters out there," he'd mutter. "Mine never looked perfect enough." Even when someone praised his pieces, he'd smile politely but think, "They're just being kind." Inside, he believed he was broken, like something in him just wasn't enough. One Saturday morning, Malik loaded his pickup with freshly made furniture and set up a booth at the local street fair. He arranged each piece carefully, running his hand over every small scratch and uneven edge, wishing he could make them disappear. Next to him was Mr. Lewis, an older man from the neighborhood who sold hand-painted flower pots. They weren't perfect either. The paint dripped in places, the shapes weren't all even. But people loved them. They laughed, smiled, bought them fast, and thanked him warmly. Malik couldn't understand it. He leaned over and asked, "Mr. Lewis, don't it bother you when your pots come out uneven?" The old man chuckled, wiping his hands with a towel. "Nah, son," he said with a grin. "Why would it? Folks don't buy 'em 'cause they're perfect. They buy 'em 'cause they're real, made with care." Malik frowned. "But don't you ever wish they looked flawless?" Mr. Lewis smiled. "Perfection don't make something beautiful. Purpose does." That night, Malik lay awake in bed, replaying those words. Perfection doesn't make things beautiful. Purpose does. The next morning, sunlight slipped through his blinds and landed on a small coffee table sitting by the window. It had a dent in one corner, one he used to hate looking at, but this time he saw it differently. He ran his fingers over the rough edge, over every mark he had once tried to hide. For the first time, he didn't see a flaw. He saw effort, time, love. He saw himself. In the weeks that followed, Malik stopped chasing perfection. He began focusing on how each piece felt, the story it told, the hands that made it, the energy it carried. And something changed. People started noticing. His work had heart. His tables and chairs felt alive, like they had a soul. One afternoon, a young mom walked into his shop. She ran her fingers along a wooden chair with one leg slightly uneven. Malik smiled nervously. "Sorry, that one's a little off. I can fix it for you." But she shook her head. "No need," she said warmly. "My daughter likes things that are different. She says they have character." Malik froze for a second. Then he smiled, really smiled. Something in him finally relaxed. That evening, as the sun dipped low, Malik sat on his porch watching the sky turn orange and gold. The colors blended unevenly, like brush strokes that didn't quite match. And yet, it was beautiful. He whispered softly, "I've been chasing the wrong thing all along."
Years later, Malik became known across the county, not as the perfect craftsman, but as the one whose pieces felt alive. Every table, every chair told a story of patience, imperfection, and rediscovered self-worth. Friends, we all have cracks in our hearts, in our dreams, in our lives. But those cracks don't make us broken. They make us human. Perfection is an illusion that only steals your peace. Growth, that's real. Purpose, that's beautiful. The chipped mug still holds warmth. The uneven sunset still paints the sky. And the imperfect heart, it still loves. So the next time you doubt yourself, remember Malik. Remember the man who stopped sanding away every flaw and started embracing the story behind them. You don't need to be perfect to matter. You just need to be real. Because sometimes the most beautiful things in this world are the ones that were never perfect to begin with. This is Hustle Within, where your scars tell stories of strength. Subscribe for more stories that move your soul.